say, alright, so first and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Yakakwadash. We say that when the apostles and elders agreements to know well, and salutations to the Akemus, the push with on the truth and say, Dean and the out in the continuing season or season, we say Shalom. Once again, going into let's up here, all the things that are going on, all this stuff, plenty prophecies playing out right before our eyes, all these prophecies playing out, all these things happening, I'll go open with the scripture first and then I'll go in it. This is 2 Ezra chapter 16 verse 21. It says, behold, but victuals shall be so good, cheap upon the earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. So I just want to say, you see plenty of people outside they think right now, even though this corona and stuff, they thinking that they're still going to remain in a good case. They think to themselves that they're going to be in a good case, that this going to go away and nothing else going to happen and so forth. But day in, day out, you can see how the evils are growing, the evils multiplying upon the earth. The scriptures say that. You say, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. That is what you're seeing. You're seeing sword, you're seeing the famine, we talk about the lack of food, this and that, and great confusion within all these stuffs, within all these stuff that going on. You're hearing about the wars. You're seeing how Pakistan and this place chopping shooting bombs against each other and so forth. So you're seeing where the evils were, it multiplying, it growing, and people that think that who think that they're in a good case, they're going to be caught, they're going to be destroyed. Understand? In that lackadaisical, that mindset, that thinking everything that shall continue as it is, right? They're not think so, they don't understand. So you say, behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon the earth, that they shall think to themselves to be in good case. Like even like economic crashes and so forth. You see how the economy, how the stocks, how the shares dropping, other stuff, certain stuff raise and certain stuff drop. You say, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. You say, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. Yeah, because you're seeing how bad things get. You're seeing where the lack of food, the panic buyers who went and buy all the groceries and so forth. Them that are looking for food, picking out this from trees and so on. So you say, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, because it has some people that wouldn't be able to get that food to feed, to get those stuff, to feed the family, to feed themselves. You say, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So them that escape the hunger don't feel that they're going to be at a good case. They won't, because even though they may fill the belly, they exempted from the sword. They exempted from the sword that comes to destroy them. It can be something else. It don't need to be by hunger, but it can be by something else. It can be many things. You're talking about in that time where food on going to be on a low. This like how people be in quarantine now. You can't even leave your house to go and get something to eat. Leaving your house to go and get something to eat could cause it to die, right? So even though it's them that die by that family because they can't get the food, or them that have the food, they shall be destroyed some way. You're talking about them who can't get food shall eventually do what? They go run in the houses of them that have food. So you say, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, because you say many of them, and I didn't say some. You say many, because that is a major fact to the people today. They need that food. They can't even go a day without eating or drinking something. It's a must. So where you're seeing the economy collapsing, the economy falling, you're seeing certain the borders underneath lockdown. So goods are not leaving and goods are not coming in. So the country if the country not self efficient, is trouble, And at the end of the day, even if they're self efficient, they're still gonna be in trouble. You understand? So it's for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So them that escape the hunger is the same, shall the sword destroy. So don't feel that them that watching the people that suffer because they can't get food feel safe. No, it has something planned for all it to happen. Some way or the other, all the ground get touched. Right? You see, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. So yeah, hey, let's talk about city dead shall be cast out as dung. You see, I was watching a video with Italy, and you seen how much people die. You know, it's hundreds, and you see the family can't even touch the body, see the body. The body just have to be taken up and go to be burned one time, or be buried one time. You know. Alright, so going down. And jump to verse 27. I say, so that one man shall desire to see another man and to hear his voice. For a city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of the field, which shall hide themselves in thick groves in the cliffs of the rocks. Right? So yeah, so a man would desire to hear another man's voice, because hey, it's about how much people left. We talk about great death. Some can't get food, some go die some other way. You know. Hey, just for example, that quarantine shit. People die next day, and when you inside, the person die next day, you didn't even know. You calling them, you can't even hear them because you know what they did. Let's join a reference now. Right? So going to verse 31 now, you say, even so in those days there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search your houses with the sword, and the earth shall be laid waste, and the face therefore wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel there through. So just like the movies, all they're watching, like I Am Legend and all these things, like showing the apocalyptic scenes, that what's going to happen. That's why I say, you know, people think that they're going to be in a good case. Nah, it has worse to come, way worse to come, right? Way worse. This whole 2 Corinthians 16, it goes straight into that point, which is going to happen. You know, I just speaking on the precept just so that it's just something through the spirit that are touching. But this whole 2 Corinthians 16 talk about the things that go and happen. It's like if you read this 2 Corinthians 16 and you picture it in your head, and you imagine that situation, you go see, like, you imagine the things that they're showing in movies, like especially apocalyptic movies, you know. But just certain things that, like, I was reading online that I wanted to pick out from this scripture, like being at a good case, you know, and all these things. Right? The next scripture I was looking for. Alright. I'll go to verse 37 now. Now, I'll start from verse 35. It says, hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord. Behold, the word of the Lord receive it. Believe not the gods of whom the Lord spake. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. So the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, and these will be seen. So them that think that a good case, they're not. Because there are more plagues to come. Hey, I was just reading an article day before yesterday that talk about it have a second strain of coronavirus way worse than the first one. Right? So in scripture see the plagues are what? The plagues draw nigh and are not slack. It say, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth great pains compass her womb, which pains which the child come forth, they slack not a moment. And that is what you're seeing. These plagues, we talk about shut, these plagues not slack. You seeing it? Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. And that is what you're seeing. We just the world mourning right now. The world mourning because you're seeing where it's shut down. You're seeing how everyone had to stay inside, everyone had to be quarantined, you know? Yeah. So it's even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. And I was saying before, you know, the cyclical pause was to see about something. You see that? You see where the plagues not slack. you know, and it's seen with the whole mourning. It's seen with the sorrows on it, because you know what, they can lime, they can dance, they can be in Trinidad here. They shut down the country, they shut down the bars and groceries and certain stuff for 4 months, 3 months I believe. Actually, no, about a month and a half I believe they shut it down, that they can't go buy a car lime here and so forth, you know. And that bring what? That brings sorrows onto Jake. You know, they shut down the rivers and the beaches, and so you can't go on lime. So hey, and this I just certain that minor stuff the way it's gonna come, where you see the economic collapse, where jobs might be cut off, debt, famines and so forth. So that is where when the real sorrows go, that when the real sorrows go hit. Seeing your family member can eat and they're dead from a famine, you know. So yeah, so the people that think that a good case, it are worse to come, right? I'll jump to verse jump to verse 46. It says, "For strangers shall reap their fruits and spoil their goods, overthrow their houses and take their children captives, for in captivity and famine shall they get children," right? "And they that occupy their merchandise with robbery, the more they deck their cities, their houses, their possession, and their own goods, the more will I be angry with them for their sins, said the Lord." So yeah. So hey, and the Lord is what? Angry right now. Very angry. Right? You know what? And I will end it right here, because I just wanted to touch upon that part where it's talk about you thought that they might think that a good case now, you know, and you're seeing that people think that people right now that some jigs that I hear think that they had a good case and everything going to be good, you know. They know that are worse to come and worse to face. So you know, hey, as I say, the second of chapter 16 going into more, and I'll do maybe a part 2 and go down to the rest of the scriptures here. So you know that we give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakak Kodash. We say the belongs to the apostles and elders of great most world, and salutations all Yahweh, most of the push you on the truth and say the din and the out. You know, constantly in season, we say Shalom.